Ducklings. How are you? I'm so happy. Thank God you're here, just in time. It saved me from myself. There was an extra piece of cake in the, but now you're here. I will let somebody else have it. So I'm so happy to see you. Did you have a good holiday? Whatever you celebrate? Hanukkah, solstice, Christmas? Anything else that I'm missing? But I hope you had a lovely, lovely time. And I hope Santa or the menorah elves brought you whatever you wanted. I got a couple of cool things. And I gave a couple of cool things, too. So, the New Year is coming up. What are we going to do in the New Year? Well, one thing we're not going to do is make regular resolutions. What I like to do every New Year's is make resolutions that are kind of easy to follow. So, or will give me a sense of accomplishment. So I resolved to gain 10 pounds, to start smoking, and to, I got a nose drip there. What else? Those are really easy to keep. And that way, if I don't do them, I feel like, wow, wait a minute. This got away from me. Anyway, I'm very happy to see all of you, my little cherished ducklings. We're about to do the psychic weather, which is where I'm going to pull 3 cards. Now, I invented this, and it's all over the bloody YouTube. It's all over the internets. But I would like to say that 5 years ago on this show, we started doing the psychic weather, picking 3 cards. So I would like all of those people who are currently doing it on YouTube to send me $1. That should buy me the Rolls Royce I so deeply want. I will say about New Year's resolutions that I've always made them, but I like to sort of give them a week's run-up. Oh, hi, Reagan in Tampa, Florida. I'm just going to do the psychic weather. Will you stay with me and take a couple of deep breaths like that and think strongly about whatever your question is? Will you do that for me, please? Thank you, baby. Okay. So I like to, if I'm resolving to like get into shape or in my case, leave the house, I like to start like a week beforehand to kind of get a run up on it. But you do what you want because it's Freedom Hall here. All right. The first card I'm going to pull is the beginning of the week. The second card is the second part of the week. And the third card is, you're catching on, the end of the week. So we're going Wednesday to Wednesday. Well, Thursday to Thursday. And let's grab some things here. Oh, that's nice. You'll probably be either getting in touch with your creativity or hanging out with kids, or both. The Page of Cups. Cups represents emotions, creativity, emotional creativity, and page usually represents children, or it can also be something you did when you were younger. So this card can, let me just see what it means. Oh, that's interesting. One of the things us readers do, aside from having goofy things in their hair, I left that in. Oops. One of the things that a good reader will do for you is intuitively pick the best meaning of this card for the audience. In this case, the audience is you. So this probably means that A, you're going to be spending time around children. It's the holidays, and it's hard to avoid them. The little darlings. It also means that it's a good time to let yourself sort of relax and remember the holidays of your childhood, to get back into the spirit of those times and start letting that magical child who really saw the wonder of life be alive inside of you. It's a great time of year for it, and this week we're not doing anything else, so you might as well. You might also find that you have a new impulse towards creativity. Also an impulse, in this case, towards goofy pants and red tights, but that's optional. Also, P.S., there's a fish in your cup. Okay. The next card, oh, that's interesting, is the 5 of Wands. Now, this means it's not fighting. They're not fighting. They're not fighting with swords. Nothing's getting locked off. They are kind of not quarreling exactly, but let's say there's a healthy exchange of views being given. So this might be a time you're hanging out with family, and it might be a good time to discuss in a gentle, loving, and empathetic way some family dynamics that maybe aren't working for people and that maybe could be better. Um, Maybe not the week to stage an intervention, but if you want to sort of go a peg down from that, it might be a good time to stand up for yourself, to talk about how you feel, to ask that they not duct tape you to a chair and put you in the closet for the entire holiday, maybe let you out for at least 12 hours on Christmas Day next year. So 5 is usually a number of change in tarot and in numerology. And so take a deep breath. This doesn't have to be, this can actually be a wonderful thing. It is a frank exchange of views. That's so much fun. You've got to try it. And awesome. And the last card is one of my favorite cards to get. Contrary to what you might think when looking at this card, it does not mean that a naked baby is going to ride a horse through your living room. Depending, you can have that if you want, but you might want to talk to your landlord first. What this card means is the dawning of a kind of happiness that you'd either decided was out of your reach or you haven't experienced before. I know that's a big claim to make. I'm going to make it anyway. The end of this week, and this also works astrologically with what's coming up at the end of this week. According to my pal Elizabeth Grace, there is an opening in your heart, an opening in your soul. Not literally, that would be bad, but figuratively. There's an expansion and an opening up of the possibility and the acceptance of real happiness. And so that's what I wish for you. And that's the end of the week. Yay! And let's talk to Reagan. Hi, Reagan. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Are you still there, Mike? Oh, I'm good. I thought maybe you've nodded off during my...
No, I'm here.
So, how can I help you, my angel? Oh, and tell me your birthday. That's how I like to connect to people.
June 20th, 1990.
Oh, that's interesting. Do you consider yourself a Cancer or a Gemini?
Gemini.
I think that's good. Cool. We love Geminis here. We're very pro-Gemini. All right, my love. I'm just going to put a little lipstick on. So when is your birthday? What is your question? I'm fine. I just took some cold medicine, so my head is going like, but I'm here for you.
Okay. I wanted to ask, how do I say that? I recently got engaged. So I wanted to see what my love life is looking like in the future.
You recently got engaged, you said?
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
Is that what you said? Hold on one second.
Yes. Yeah, I got engaged, and I just want to see what the future looks like for us. Going to work out or not?
Well, so you just got engaged. You want to see what your future love life looks like. Well, I can tell you one thing. You'll probably be dating less. Probably sticking to one girl. But do you mind if I ask? Well, we just said guy, and you're okay with that. Okay. I don't like to make assumptions because everybody's different. Oh, I think you're asking this because I think in your heart you're sure this is the right person for you, but I think maybe friends and family might be giving you a slightly different opinion. Is that correct?
Not really. I mean, we're happy for us, but there's some people that like to bring you down and, talk bad. So.
Yeah, that's true. In fact, I always know how well I'm doing by how many people start criticizing me. I actually think this guy and you are a very good match. Let me just see what I get here. I'm going to grab some cards. Huh. Yeah, this card. This is a European deck, so it tends to be a little more. But you bring out the best in each other. It feels to me like you make each other more ambitious. You help each other sort of achieve your dreams. This seems like both a love and achievement-oriented match. Would that ring true for you?
What is it?
It seems to me like
And
you
what?
guys sort of bring out the best. You bring out the best in each other. It also, I think you're
Yeah.
also both a bit ambitious, and I think in a good way. Well, I always think ambition's good, unless you're trampling
Right.
over the bodies of your enemies.
Right.
But I think there's a way in which you want to make a beautiful life together, and you're really committed to doing that in a lot of different ways. Is that correct?
Yes.
Cool. Has he been married before, or does he have children from a previous relationship?
Yeah, he was married.
He was married. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, okay. The only thing, I think he's got 2 kids from the previous marriage, right?
Yes.
Okay. Um, damn, I'm good. I think that that's actually not going to be a problem. I think this might be something you're a little worried about, that you might not get on with the kids, or that's a big responsibility. But I think that's actually, the children are going to be actually a source of joy and a lot of fun for you. Does that ring true for you?
Yeah.
Yay! Although, and you're a bit younger than him, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything in particular you're worried about? Because I'm getting a good feeling about this. I mean, I was wondering if maybe the age difference was controversial, or if people were giving you a hard time, but you say no and no. So
not really. He's really like his wife from the previous relationship. They're just like good friends, like they're friends, and that just don't sit right with me. Like she'll call anytime and then expect him to do stuff just when she says, or and just they're friends, I guess, and I'm not used to that. It bothers me a little bit.
Oh, I understand that. It sounds like I'm very good friends with my ex-husband.
Mm-hmm.
His wife and I aren't the closest, and I had
Right.
to take my cue and pull back. So now he and we have dinner once a month, but he's going to have to explain to her. It sounds to me he's going to have to set some boundaries. On the other hand, they do have children together. I can guarantee that they're not in love anymore. There's nothing romantic there. But if you've had children with somebody and you've been married, it's your family. So if you can I help you? Can I help reassure you not to be threatened by her? Because there's nothing, he's head over heels in love with you. Does that help? And you,
Yeah.
what? Yeah. And there's nothing going on there. And I think I can understand, because if I wasn't as old as dirt, I wouldn't know this. If I was as young and gorgeous as you, I wouldn't know this.
Right.
But I'm best friends with my ex, and absolutely no romance there. And I think it's also politic on his part, because he wants to make sure that his relationship and the custody arrangement with the children stays the same. So I think he's being very polite. I think he's also doing this slightly to make your life easier. But I would talk to him about it, because honestly, you've got this guy wrapped around your little finger. You could ask for a Rolls Royce made of candy, and he'd give it to you.
Right, that'd be nice. Yeah, I was just making sure, because it's just too good to be true, really. But I mean, sometimes you just get lucky and find the right one. But want to make sure.
And by the way, I don't just say nice stuff to people. As you can tell, when I said like he's got 2 kids, he was married before. I'm pretty straightforward. So if there was a problem with the wife, I'd be like, let's go take her out. I'd be on the next plane. Let's do that together. I'm a girl's girl. But and also, you're awesome. I think you guys might, I'm not sure you'll be bosom buddies, but I think you and she will probably be actually friendlier. You've got nothing to worry about. And you have a beautiful life ahead of you and some nice kids, if that's what you want. So let me know what happens, okay? I like you. And I'd like to know.
Alrighty, I will. All right. Thank you so much. You're awesome.
Thank you. Happy New Year. Yay. God, I love I get the coolest people in here. All right, my next caller has, what's that? I believe, is it Cathenia or Kashenia? Caphenia.
Yes.
I think I'm saying this wrong. Darling, you have a beautiful name, which you're going to have to say for me.
You're saying it right.
You know, I feel your pain. I've gone through my entire life saying, no, my first name's Peri. No, that's P as in pneumonia. No, one R. Yeah. There should be like a support group for those of us who have to go through our existences, spelling our name for strangers. So, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I think we should start the support group. I think we're onto something. So, where are you calling from, baby?
I am calling from Minnesota.
Oh, I love Minnesota. I used to live there. Which part?
Yeah.
Wait, St. Cloud, Hibbing, what? Apple Valley. Oh, that's pretty. A lot of snow there, though. I love Minnesota. Lutefisk and bar cookies. Anyway, so you got to send me some bar cookies and some lutefisk tacos now, okay?
Okay.
All right, my angel. Tell me your birthday, and then let's get to your question, because you've got a really nice vibe, and I'd like to help you.
January 3rd, 1981.
Oh, happy pre-birthday.
Thank you.
I have a brother with a birthday. Oh, you little Capricorn. Will you come over and help me organize my entire existence, please? Capricorns are great for that.
I love organizing. That's funny that you said that.
No, that's my job, baby. And you can have a really nice side hustle doing that. I know somebody who charges $500 a day to organize people's places. I mean, honey, you can make a really nice living doing that. You just have to look for puppies like me who are like, I'm done with this lipstick. I'll just throw it on the floor. Anyway, all right, my little January 3rd duckling. How can I help you?
I have a question about a guy.
No. Okay. I'm just so relieved you didn't say you have a question about particle physics. A guy I can help you with.
Oh. Yeah.
You've known him a long time? Is this a relationship that was a friendship and then suddenly you're like, violins are exploding in your mind? Is that?
It's friendship, but it's kind of like what's going on. Yeah.
Damn, I'm good. Did I mention that? Yeah. And so you think you're worried about how to get out of the friend zone. You're not in the friend zone. You just don't. He's shy, and both of you are a little, this is kind of a new thing, because you know each other pretty well. You're pretty comfortable with each other, right?
Yes, I am very comfortable with him.
Yeah. And let me tell you, I mean, hot kisses on a cool night are wonderful, but great conversation lasts forever. I like this. I think you guys have a real vibe here. Wow, that's 2 for 2 tonight. Awesome. Doesn't happen that often. I think that I think you're both being too polite with each other. I'm not suggesting that you like get him drunk and rip his clothes off. I'm not, but sorry, that I don't mean that literally. No lawsuits, please. But you guys are being too polite with each other. There's a lot of sort of, after you, Alphonse. No, after you, Antoine. You're going to have to give him a hint that you're interested.
Okay.
And
is he not?
What's that?
He confused? Is he confused?
Oh, he's confused. Oh, men are all confused. We have to tell them what to do, the little darlings. Men are wonderful. I love men. But women make the mistake of thinking men like know everything and have to call all the shots in a relationship. And essentially what happens is you chase a guy until he catches you. You just don't let him catch you doing it. I realize that might not be the most fashionable advice, but it's something that women don't know about their relationships with men or their relationships with women is that we always run the relationship. We tell ourselves otherwise. We always run the relationship. Just take a minute to let that sink in because it's true. So he already likes you. I think you're also worried that he has a crush on somebody. Is there some sort of blonde bombshell in his workplace? Or it feels like there's somebody that you've sort of worked up a narrative about in your mind that actually is totally not true.
Okay.
Is there somebody that, or she doesn't have to be a blonde bombshell. She can be a bombshell of any persuasion. But he doesn't actually, he's not interested in anybody but you. And I'm not just saying that. He really likes you.
Okay.
It's just that men, and I'm going to make some wild overgeneralizations here because it's fun and also it's true. Men get confused about being really comfortable and really great friends with a woman. It's almost like we have to give them permission to also desire us. So you can actually tell him, you know, I know we're very comfortable together, and I know, you know, we have great conversation, but here's a permission slip. And he's like, what's this? You say, it's a permission slip. It gives you permission to desire me too. So it's not subtle, but not a huge fan of subtle, actually. But yeah, and you can let him know in ways that make him think it's his idea. Also, he really likes food. I know that's a strange thing to say, but is there some sort of food bond or some favorite food or some favorite restaurant you guys have?
No, I don't think so.
He's got a favorite food. There's, you can invite him over for what?
I said, does he? Okay.
The other thing you can do here, because for this particular guy, and then I'll let you go in a minute, but for this particular guy, food and comfort in home is very important to him. Can you cook? Or can you microwave?
Can I? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I thought so. You're a pretty good cook, right?
I cook, yes.
Here's a really good old-fashioned trick. Have him over, cook him a freaking killer diller meal here's what men like. Men like steak, broccoli, potatoes, and chocolate cake. Trust me, I've tried cooking other things. They're digging into the like fancy castrated chicken with vintage grapes, and they're thinking, where's the steak? Where's some mashed potatoes? So do that. Have him sit next to you on the couch, watch, like, I don't know, Yellowstone or something. Everything will be fine by the end of the evening. Let me put it that way. Are we good?
Okay, yes.
Does that ring true for you?
I think so. I mean, yeah. I just wanted to know if, how...
Yeah, he really, here's what you wanted to know before I start talking your ear off. He really likes you. In fact, this could really be not just a relationship, this could be the relationship, which I think you already know, don't you? Okay. You're second guessing yourself because there's something about this connection that makes you feel like, am I crazy? I could see myself like spending the next 20 years with this person. What's wrong with me? You're not crazy. That is a possibility. And, yeah, it is. And if he doesn't like steak, I've got a killer fried chicken recipe that took me a year to perfect.
Okay.
Get in touch with me on Facebook and maybe I'll just post it to my page. If no man can resist fried chicken. Its powers are legendary. Anyway, my love, tell me what happens. My name is, and your powers are legendary. You're very attractive. Just remember that.
Oh, thank you.
And here's what my mom used to tell me. You ready? If you have a crisis of confidence, or if you're walking into a room filled with new people, or if you're walking into a room where somebody you really like is waiting for you, here's what you do. You ready? Stand up straight, and you say to yourself, I am beautiful and I am loved. Works every time.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right, let's keep in touch. I want to know what happens. Name a baby after me. I'm Peri Lyons. This is Moonstruck TV. Come find us every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're live. Beats the alternative. Happy New Year. Love you. I love you guys. Take care.